day 23 of 100 Days of Cross Stitch. Hello! Okay, so many of you know I have a business called Spruce Craft Co. that makes cross stitch kits, subscription boxes and patterns. Today I'm going to tell you the story of my second business. It's called Sew It All Australia and it sells cross stitch fabric and accessories. Now this was an established business. It had been around for about 20 years and it was actually my fabric supplier that Spruce used originally because I had tried all the fabric out there and I liked theirs best. So in 2021 the owners contacted me and said they were retiring and would I be interested in buying the business, which obviously that's a big yes. I mean, who doesn't want their own cross stitch shop at their fingertips? Also, the price was pretty reasonable and the owners were really just interested in giving the business a second life and continuing what they had built. The owners even offered to travel down with all the stock and set it up in our office and train us. They were really nice and it all sounds pretty good, right? There are a couple of downsides. One, I live in Melbourne and in 2021 when I bought the business, Melbourne had 4 separate COVID lockdowns all sprinkled throughout the year, and at that time Sew It All was located in Port Macquarie in New South Wales and getting over state lines was not an easy feat. Also, I was 7.5 months pregnant at the time, but because I have serious boundary issues and I don't know how to slow down, I said yes, excellent, let's do it. And by some stroke of luck, we picked a non-lockdown week and Peter and Wayne drove down and got everything set up for us in our office in June. And it was really interesting seeing how another business was run, as I only had my original business to compare it with. So it was so established, the sales were steady right from the beginning and we had all the supplier info, so much of the hard work was already done for us, which that's part of what you pay for that knowledge, as well as for the stock. But it was also interesting to see what areas we could make more efficient right from the beginning. So for example, they were still handwriting the address on the envelopes. We were like, immediately no, that's the first thing we fixed. Now the labels print out in 4 seconds. There were just lots of little things like that, mainly tech and marketing because they really had the product down pat. So that was in June and I had my second son at the beginning of August. My sister managed everything while I had time away and it took a while for everything to sort of start running smoothly, but now it's great. Both businesses just run side by side. Since they're both cross-stitch businesses, there's a lot of crossover in terms of target audience and stock and staffing, stuff like that. So they work really well together. Anywho, here's a little look at the fabric racks. That's one of the things we changed as well. They had all their fabric stacked on shelves and we put it all on hangers and it's much easier to manage physically because fabric is heavy. While I've been rambling on, I've stitched a little rainbow design using way too many colours. Okay, bye!